why Schalke will see them return to the Bundesliga at the first time of last games, but can Werder Bremen join them? We'll take a little look next. Giving a prediction video today. We look forward to match number 33, aka 33 over in the Zweite Bundesliga, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new where you've been, smash your subscribe and keep hanging today. All things Bundesliga 2 related, Pap and Rose related, world football related. We're going to all hear boys under one roof. That's right, Schalke 2 points clear at the moment with what are we looking at? 6 points on the offering, and a win, maybe even a draw will be good enough for Schalke this coming weekend, and maybe they'll be back in the Bundesliga next campaign. We'll take a look at that and more in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, guys. Thank you for loving, of course, behind the scenes. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get cracking, of course. Have a look at how we all got on last time around. Of course, bring you bang up to date with our own prediction league. Of course, so here are those games. Of course, last weekend, Werder Bremen did lose 3-2, lost to Holstein Kiel. Goodness gracious me, a big win for them on the road. Darmstadt with a 6-0 popularity over Erzgebirge, of course. They're up to second at the table. They want it. They want that Bundesliga action. Can they join potentially Schalke, or can they actually go top of the pops as well? Heidenheim with a 3-1 loss against Fortuna. Düsseldorf, St. Pauli with a 1-1 draw against Nürnberg. They are slowly fading away. In fact, it is St. Pauli and up, of course, for the automatics as well. Hannover's excellent 90 with 2-0 win over Karlsruher. Of course, Sandhausen with a 2-1 loss against Schalke. Dynamo Dresden with a draw against Regensburg. Hansa Rostock with a 0-0 draw against Paderborn. And then Ingolstadt with a 4-0 loss to Hamburger SV. Of course, they're up to fourth in the table. They're also still in the mixer to get up there as well. But anyway, this is what it looks like. Take a bow. Schalke right now, 59 points on the board. Darmstadt are up there with 57. Werder Bremen also on 57. Goal difference is much weaker than Darmstadt. That big 6-0 win helped. Down the foot, Ingolstadt toast, Erzgebirge toast. Dynamo Dresden probably toast as well. So there, it looks like, and I think they're in the playoffs, so they'll have to see who they take on in Bundesliga 3. That's right, of course, with the likes of Osnabrück and all that kind of stuff in there. But anyway, who did well? These guys did well. Winky, Kevin, Nanakem, and Deepak the Great picking up top bins there. What's going on here? Go there. Oh my God, I do is every one of them. Yes, I do. There you go. And a big shout out to the patrons who did very, very well as well. What about, of course, the mini leaderboard? Now, this is from January onwards. And it's actually been JSP50 are great with, of course, kicking ass and taking names. 61 points on the board for you, sir. Well done, well done, well done. And, of course, Shepherd's up there, Deepak the Great, also joining. But who actually won the predictor of the month for the Bundesliga 2 for the month of April? Of course, you can be multiple winners. There can be multiple, you can win multiple months. And, of course, if you are one of the winners at the end of the campaign, you will be in a draw to see who wins the predictor of the month prize, whatever. But anyway, this is the winner, or the winners. James BCR, great. That's one person right there, and he goes onto the board right here, joining Nanakem and Co. Of course, Nanakem went on a streak there with 4 wins over the course of the year. Hans Wurst with a couple of them as well. But of course, it could be any one of you. Any one of you as we enter the final month. Of course, still 2 or 3 games left on here. What we're looking at, 2 games left over in the Bundesliga 2. But so that's 20 points. So yeah, anyone's points. Of course, it could even be in multiple winners. Let's take a look at the overall leader. It is Nanakem with 168 points on the board. But I would still say maybe top 4, top 5 are in that mix realistically. But top 2, top 3 really going for the race to be champion of the Bundesliga 2 for the first time. We've never done this league before. Will we do it again? I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm going to have to debrief at the end of the season, see where we go with these predictions. They are very they're very time heavy. It takes a lot of time to get there. Anyway, if you want to get involved with the last couple of weeks, get involved here. Cut your 4/Bundesliga 2. It's free. Get in amongst to get your name in lights, and maybe you can even win a prize. Good discussion. Anyway, let's take a look at the next one of the matches. Of course, penultimate games, I believe, over at Germany. Of course, Erzgebirge or Lockhorns up against Werder Bremen. Coming out on Sunday, May the 8th. Be with you on this one. Played 3 times, 2008, 1 for Erzgebirge, 2 for Werder Bremen, and 0 draws. Erzgebirge just 1 win. The last 6, 25% form. Up against Werder Bremen side, just 1 defeat. That's about 6, 58% form. However, just 1 win in the last 5. They've been drawing a lot of games recently as well. Last time around at Erzgebirge was a 2-1 win for Werder Bremen back in September 2008. That was in the DFB Pokal. The reverse fixture, of course, the 4-0 win for Bremen back in December 2021. Bremen with a 3-2 loss against Holstein Kiel last round. That was at home. Meanwhile, Darmstadt with a 6-0 win over Erzgebirge last round. The odds for this one, though, Werder Bremen coming at you. They are favoured 11-2 on for the victory. 8-1 is Erzgebirge and 6-1 is your draw. Back in, of course, Werder Bremen with a 2-1 win for them to keep the heat at the top of the table and probably dent Schalke's automatics. Of course, we'll have a look at that in a minute. Düsseldorf up against Darmstadt. Of course, must win for Darmstadt at the minute. There we go. Coming at you on Friday, May the 6th. Be with you, of course. Now, these two sides are played 7 times in 2014. 6 for Düsseldorf, 1 for Darmstadt, and 0 draws. Düsseldorf, though, unbeaten the last 6, 75% form. Up against the Darmstadt side, of course, 1-3, lost 3. The last 6, 50% form for them heading into this match. Last round, of course, over in Düsseldorf was a 3-2 win for Düsseldorf back in December 2020. In fact, Düsseldorf unbeaten against Darmstadt over the last 3 occasions, picked up 3 wins on the spin. Of course, they also played at Darmstadt this campaign back in December. It was a 3-1 win for Düsseldorf as well. Düsseldorf with a 3-1 win over Heidenheim last time round. Darmstadt with a 6-0 win over Erzgebirge last time round. The odds for this one 5-2 is your Düsseldorf, 11-10 on is your Darmstadt, and 12-5 is your draw. Düsseldorf on the beaches. I'm going with a 1-0 win for them to upset the apple cart and probably end Darmstadt's automatic hopes for promotion on this one. Jahn Regensburg, they're going to be taking on, of course, Heidenheim coming at you on Saturday, May the 7th. Now, these two sides are pushed 18 times, 2009. 7 wins for Regensburg, 5 wins for Heidenheim, and 6 draws, of course. Regensburg, though, without a win in the last 6 games, 33% form up against Heidenheim side, just 1 win in the last 6, 25% form for them heading into this match as well. Last time, of course, over in Regensburg, it was a 3-0 win for Heidenheim back in April 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, they 3-0 for Heidenheim back in December 2021. Heidenheim have got 3 clean sheets on the bounce against Regensburg, and they were actually unbeaten against them over the last 4 occasions. Meanwhile, Regensburg with a draw against Dresden last time around, and of course Heidenheim with a 3-1 loss against Düsseldorf on this. The odds for this one, though, coming at you. What have we got going on here? We've got Regensburg 13-10 for the victory, 17-10 is your Heidenheim, 11-5 is your draw. Could go either way, really, can't it? I'm going to go with a 1-0 win, though, for Regensburg. Of course, started the season strongly, but of course we'll end it, or looks like they're ending it with a couple of wins as well. Schalke up against St. Pauli, a zinger, chicken dinner. Of course, a must win for St. Pauli, and of course a win would actually make that last game of the season quite spicy indeed. Played the 10 times to 9-5, 5 wins to Schalke, 3 wins to St. Pauli, and 2 draws, of course. Schalke, they're just 1 defeat past 6, 83% form up against the St. Pauli side. Won last 5, 42% form for them. They've hit the skids at the wrong time. Of course, last time around over in Schalke was actually in the Bundesliga back in November 2010. The reverse fixture, of course, in St. Pauli was a 2-1 win for St. Pauli back in December 2021. St. Pauli with a draw against Nürnberg, of course, Schalke with a 2-1 win over Sandhausen on the road as well. Looking at the odds for this one, Schalke 2-1 for the victory, of course. That's 2-1 on, 16-5 is your draw, 4-1 is your long shots. That's the St. Pauli, of course. Going to go with Schalke here. 3-2 win, goals galore though. They'll go down. They'll go down with a fight, though. St. Pauli 3-2 loss in the end. Holstein, Kiel. They're going to be taking on Nürnberg coming at you on Sunday, May the 8th. Be with you now. These two sides have played each other 7 times 2017. 1 for Kiel, 2 for Nürnberg, and 4 draws. Of course, just 1 defeat the past 6 for Holstein Kiel right now. 67% form up against the Nürnberg side. Just 1 win and 6 for them. 42% form heading into this match. Last time around, of course, over in Kiel, it was a 1-0 win for Kiel back in December 2020. Of course, the reverse fixture, of course, the 2-1 win for Nürnberg back in December 2021. Nürnberg, of course, did draw with St. Pauli last time around. Holstein Kiel with a 3-2 win over Bremen last time around. The odds for this one, though, what are we looking at here? Holstein Kiel 11-8 for the victory, 13-8 is your Nürnberg, 23-10 is your draw. So the hosts are favoured here. It's quite tight though. 2-2-2, 2-2-2, 2-2-2 on 2022. 2-2 draw for me on this one. Hamburger SV coming at you up against Hannover 96 coming at you as well on Saturday, May the 7th. These two sides played each other 35 times since 2002. 9 for Hamburg, 14 wins for Hannover, and we've got 12 draws, of course. So Hamburg just 1 defeat past 4 for them, 67% form up against Hannover side, who've won 2, lost 2, and drawn 2, 50% form for them heading into this match. Last time, of course, over in Hamburg, it was a 1-0 win for Hannover back in December 2020. The reverse fixture in Hannover was a 1-0 win for Hannover back in December this campaign. Hannover unbeaten against Hamburg over the last 4 occasions, picking up 2 wins and 2 draws. Hannover also picking up a 2-0 win over Karlsruher last time, and with Hamburg with a 4-0 win over Ingolstadt as well. The battle of this one then, the battle of the H's, 3-1 on is your Hamburg, 4-1 is your draw, 11-2 is your Hannover 96 on this one. Again, quite tight this one. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win, just a 1-0 win for Hamburger SV to take the 3 points and move the chains. Paderborn, of course, up against Sandhausen coming at you on Friday, May the 6th. Now, these two sides played 14 times, 2008, 4 wins for Paderborn, 6 for Sandhausen, 4 draws, just 1 defeat past 6 games for Paderborn right now, 67% form up against the Sandhausen side of 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2 over the last 6, 50% form for them heading into this match as well. Last round, in Paderborn, it was a 2-1 win for Paderborn back in February 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, a 1-1 draw back in December 2021. Paderborn unbeaten against Sandhausen over the last 5 occasions, picked up 1 win and 4 draws. Wow. Meanwhile, Paderborn with a 0-0 draw against Rostock. They haven't conceded a goal in the last 3 games. Meanwhile, Sandhausen with a 2-1 loss against Schalke last round. The odds for this one, 65 on is your Paderborn, 13 29-5 is short. 30-5 is also your away win. I'm going to go with the Paderborn with a 0-0 draw. Another clean sheet for them, but of course they need wins at this stage. Karlsruher SC up against Dynamo Dresden. Of course, coming at you on Karlsruher on May the 8th. Now these two sides that play each other according to my eyes. 20 times to 1992, 9 wins for Karlsruher, 6 wins for Dresden, and 5 draws. Of course, just 1 win in the last 6 though for Karlsruher, now 42% form up against the Dresden side. Also 1 win and 6, 42% form for them heading into this match. They look like they're going down, doesn't it, at this stage? Karlsruher though with a 4-2 win over Dresden last time around back in August 2019. The reverse fixture, of course, the 3-1 for Dresden back in December 2021 as well. The away side's only won once in the last 6 occasions. That was when Dresden beat Karlsruher in Karlsruher back in May 2017. Dresden with a 1-1 draw against Regensburg, 3 draws on the spin for them back against Karlsruher side, who did lose 2-0 loss to Hannover last time around on this one. Dresden, of course, 21-10 for the victory. Even Stevens Karlsruher, and 5-2 is your draw. Back in, of course, Karlsruher here. 1-1 win for them. Dresden are on the cusps of going down. Ingolstadt up against Hansa Rostock will complete the set here. Of course, coming at you on May the 7th. That's a Saturday. Samstag to you and me. Played 11 times 2008. 6 wins for Ingolstadt, 1 for Rostock, and 4 draws, of course. Ingolstadt 50% form for them. 1-2 lost to and drawn to over the last 6. Up against the Rostock side, just 1 defeat past 6 for them. 58% form. However, winless in 4. Coming at you though, last round over in Ingolstadt was a 1-0 win for Ingolstadt back in December 2020. Ingolstadt unbeaten over Rostock over the last 3 occasions, pick up 1 win and 2 draws, including the reverse fixture, a 1-1 draw back in December 2021. Hamburg did beat Ingolstadt last round. Of course, Rostock was a 0-0 draw against Paderborn. The odds though for this one coming at you 50-8 is your Ingolstadt, 11-5 is draw, and 5-4 is your away win. That's Hansa Rostock on this badger. I'm going to go with a 0-0 on this one. Point split right down the middle. Of course, no one's going to be happy with that, then are they? That's of course my matches for this weekend. Be sure to get your own in as well. Cutley 4 Bundesliga 2, and of course we'll see what you got next time around as well. Be sure to smash your thumbs up as well. Does wonders for your algorithm, of course. Make sure you smash your subscribe as well. Hit the old little bell so you don't miss a beat. But until then, boys, that is it. Of course, we'll be back for the final game of the season, and of course see who will be winning in the All Prediction League. But until then, boys, we're done right now.